Hello YouTube, this is Stealth1596, and my friends and I made a bet. Who can come up with the dumbest deck? So I decided to go with the Caveman Yu-Gi-Oh style. And we made this. Well, I did. And my friends hate me. What else is new? So, today I'm previewing Phantasm Spiral. The most annoying Caveman Yu-Gi-Oh beatdown deck I could ever design. And it's worth it. It is worth it. Now the first thing you may notice is that, that is there is no card of demise. Well, that's because I don't need card of demise. I am not crazy. I am crazy, but not crazy in the way you think. So, let's begin the deck profile. One Phantasm Dragon. This Phantasm Dragon is a 29k beater, and it tells a story of its own person. We have 3 Sky Dragoons of Dracodia. I play it for the Pendulum effect. Once per turn, when a normal monster you control inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. Now, that may not seem like a hard thing to do, but it's annoying. But with the 29k beater attached with this thing, which we'll get into later, you can achieve it. Then we have 3 Mega Smasher Axe. Another vanilla card that is just a 2k beat stick, and you don't want to put in defense mode against a Chaos Max, because you will die by piercing. It is not fun. So then we have 3 Dragoons of Dracodia. This Pendulum monster has the once per turn effect of if a normal monster you control destroys an opponent's monster by battle, after damage calculation you can add 1 level 4 or higher normal monster from your deck to your hand. Notice how it does not say Dragoons of Dracodia. Draconia. My bad. I used to say Dragonia, and I used to piss everyone off. It's a lot of fun. So, let's see. What targets do I have? Oh, every single one of my normal monsters. Pretty obvious. 2 Ghost Ogre, because I don't want to see 3 in my hands. I have that happen in real life. I probably didn't power shuffle enough, or I power shuffled too much and I reorganized the deck. Who knows? We have, and everybody's familiar with its hand trappiness. 2 Unexpected Die, because sometimes you want to see it, sometimes you don't. Unexpected Die is a good target for Mega Smasher and Dragoons of Dracodia. I like the ratios, it works. 2 Painful Decision. Not really that painful. I mean, you just send 1 level 4 or lower normal monster from your deck to a graveyard, and then you add 1 level 4 or lower normal monster from your deck to your hand with the same name. Pretty good, especially when you want to search out a scale. Or Mega Smasher Axe. 2 Heatwave, because your opponent's not summoning any effect monsters, is great, and you can still use hand traps. Hey! Terraforming at 2, because it's at 2. It's God tier. This deck is like, if you don't see this field spell, you die. Summoner's Art at 2. To search out your high scale. 2. Now, I like this ratio pretty much for the same effect, for the same reason, as I like the 2 and 2. 2 Fire Formation Tanky for when you want to see Dragoons of Dracodia, and if you get it clocked, you can actually use Sky Dragoons of Dracodia to pop it. This does kind of screw over your back row a lot, my setup, because you need the 2 Pendulum Scales, so that limits you down to 3, and then sometimes you want to see Stealth Attack or Skill Drain, and that leads you down to 1. Or sometimes you even decide to equip your equips to it. This is Phantasm's, but Tanky effectively allows you to search out Dragoons of Draconia, and then if it clogs up your field, you can inflict battle damage and pop your own card. Simple, yet effective. And dumb. Really, really dumb. There is a lot of ashable targets. The only thing there is a lot of ashable targets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, dear lord. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's a lot of 16 ashable targets. You have to droll this deck in order to stop it. It is pretty funny, and I'm rather obnoxious, but still. Then we move on to Phantasm Spiral Wave. This card reads, equip only to a normal monster. The first time the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle, each turn it is not destroyed. Simple battle protection, Love it. At the end of the battle phase, so evenly matched area, if the equipped monster battled, you can special summon one spiral dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Keyword from hand, deck, or graveyard. So if they mind crush this big fella after you add it to your hand on purpose to bait out a mind crush, this can summon it from anywhere. Anywhere. And then if you do, oh yeah, from your hand, deck, and equip it with this card. Okay, so we just provide battle protection to this big fella. Then if they have any, your opponent discards one card. You can only use this effect of Phantasm Spiral Wave once per turn. Not a great against danger, not gonna lie. That's why we sub it out for a third battle. Moving on. Phantasm Spiral Grip. Equip only to a normal monster. If the equipped monster attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good. Like, oh my god. Piercing damage on a 29k crap stick. That's pretty good. But it's not the greatest until I read out the next part. When the equipped monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can special summon one Phantasm Spiral Dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. All three equips have this effect that it allows you to special summon Phantasm Dragon. It's just a question of when. Because this one's end of battle step, this one's when damage has been inflicted. Then I can change one attack position monster that my opponents control to defense position, and I can only use this effect of Phantasm Spiral Crash once per turn. Very hard not to, it's very easy to abuse these cards. It's a good thing they put the once per turn there. Phantasm Spiral Grip, equipped only to a normal monster. Standard. It gains 500 attack. Okay, so this turns anything from a 23, 25, 27, 34. And when the equipped monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can special summon one Phantasm Spiral Dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard and equip it with this card. Then inflict 1000 burn damage to your opponent. You can only use this effect of Phantasm Spiral Grip once per turn. Burn's pretty good. Burn's pretty good. Especially in time rolls. I hate time rolls. Then we have Pacifist, the main playmaker of the deck. This card is always treated as Yumi. That is not a passive effect. That is a text requirement. So if I have Importer on the field, or something to that effect, it still is considered Yumi. Key. Very, very important. Very important. Okay. You cannot normal or special summon effect monsters the turn you activate either of these cards' effect, even if this card leaves the field. As you can see, I'm playing an extra deck. That means I'm playing effect monsters. Crap. Once per turn, if you normal or special summon exactly one normal monster and no other cards, add one Phantasm Spiral card from your deck to your hand. So let's see, how many targets? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 targets. That's pretty good. And then for the second part, if your opponent activates a card or effect except during the damage step, and you control no tokens, you can special summon one Phantasm Spiral token. And its stats is, it's a worm type water, level 7, or level 8, not 7. 2k attack, 2k defense. Beefy token. And this is not a hard once per turn. It's actually a very soft once per turn, so if your opponent destroys the token, you can just summon a new token. If they activate it in our card effect. It's literally where the true Draco archetype got its effects of when your opponent activates a card effect. Kind of annoying, not gonna lie. But this deck is equally annoying. And also never ever chain card effects to each other. Like, that grass looks greener. I activate that grass, mills 20 cards. 7 or 8 chain card effects chain to each other. On a different chain link, Pacifist activates and summons 5 tokens. 2k tokens. It's not fun for you. It's hilarious for me. So then we go on to Phantasm Spiral Battle. Spot removal. It is literally the MST of the deck in trap form. If all monsters you control are normal monsters, min of 1, target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. If Yumi is on the field, you can activate this card from hand. Period. Now that sounds great, but then you realize this is MST that can be activated from your hand in trap form. That's pretty effective. And just leave it at that. It gets around Imperial Iron Wall, Importer, Anti-Spell, anything that stops spells. It's pretty effective, and pretty dumb. Then we have Phantasms. Oh yeah, and then for the second effect. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one normal monster you control. Equip all appropriate Phantasm Spiral equip cards to that monster you control to that normal monster. Seems pretty good. So basically, when you don't want these cards to go away, you have a battle in hand and 2 normal monsters, which odds are you probably have the token, thanks to Pacifist. This is like your main monster. This will allow you to change your target from any of these monsters or the token to any of these monsters. I assume that's pretty good. Now we go to Phantasm Spiral Battle. If all monsters you control are normal monsters, min of 1, target one effect monster your opponent controls. Until the end phase of this turn, it loses 1k attack and defense. Now that's pretty good.